Speak to my heart, Holy Spirit. Just let me lay in your arms. I need time, I'll be fine. If you speak to my heart, speak to my
What's
heart.
good with your YouTube?
Speak to my heart.
YouTube, what they do? How's everything going? Yeah, come on in. I don't know. YouTube looking better than Facebook right now. Facebook look all close, up close and personal.
If you speak to my heart,
How y'all feel this morning? Y'all might as well come on in.
speak to my heart.
Okay. Yeah, that's my intro and my outro. It's a blessing to be here this morning. You know what I'm saying? We got to understand the power of our mind and the best ways to kind of get it done. Right. How you feel about yourself is going to make a significant factor, play a significant factor on how you operate. You see how that look? That don't even look good, do it? Huh? Do that look good? No, I know. It's all good. Y'all work with me here. See, I need to have it. I don't even know where I need to put this mic. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in and gather around the table. You might as well do it. There's no reason not to. Yeah, I really don't have nothing to say to y'all this morning. It's a Monday morning. We're coming into the last leg. It is December 16th. And we're actually coming into the last leg of this new year. And I know people right now, they're saying, oh, I got to make it in my New Year's resolutions. And I got to get all my New Year's, quotes in and all that type stuff. And I just feel like sometime by February, did you hear me? I say sometime by February, y'all forgot you even made a quote. Forgot you even made a resolution. So at the same time, I don't get all caught up in that. I think that right now and around this time of this thing called life and through life's curriculum, we might have to, get on life's journey, not just trying to fit in a dress or fit in a tuxedo for a moment because, our wedding is coming up or something is, about to happen substantial and I got to get into this dress and, I'm the flower girl. I'm the flower girl that gotta, fit into a dress as a grown woman. Nah, you need to just be living life on the terms of longevity and on the terms of journeying through this thing called life and always being ready no matter what the occasion is. You're always ready. Your body is always ready. Your mind is always ready. Your thoughts are always in alignment. You don't have to get this major preparation started in order to get something done. You know what I'm saying? And so at the same time, maybe that's what it's going to take, just to kind of shift the dynamic. Did you hear me? I say sometimes it might take for you to just walk in life throughout life's just shifting the dynamic. And so it's a blessing to be here this morning. Of course, y'all know I ain't really got nothing to say to y'all this morning. And as I sat in the mirror in the bathroom a few minutes ago, and I just kind of pondered. I pondered, what is it? These next moves that has to be made. There's moves that's going to have to be made, y'all. Strategic moves that would have to be made in order to be catapulted and propelled into a new destiny, a new desire, a new dimension. And so maybe, I had to come by here this morning to tell somebody something. I don't know. But the creator of all things wouldn't allow me not to come in. I tried to kind of not come. And I even took time, and I just took my sweet old time to get here this morning. I know sometimes people, you have a story to tell, or you have a job to go to, or you have a career to, that's going to be enhanced. And at the same time, it's going to come a time when you're going to feel like me. I just feel like at this moment in time, I'm in a flow state of mind. Did you hear me? I say, I feel like at this time in my life, in this season of my life, I believe that sometimes in the circles of life and in life's curriculum, that there's going to come a time and point and season in your life where you're just going to have to be in flow state of mind, a flow state of mind. And I put it on my Facebook, but I didn't get a chance to put it on YouTube. And I'm just like, sometimes life will require you to be in a flow state, like a flow state of mind, like just flowing through life. Because when you run into obstacles or run into these, what some people might call, obstacles or, stumbling blocks, I believe that you're going to have the right frame of mind when you're in flow state. Say, no, not necessarily was a stumbling block, but yet a stepping stone. And then sometimes in this thing called life, I believe that the creator of all things will allow certain paths to be constricted, or certain paths of life to be, navigated in a way that you'll get the tightness and the squeeze of life out of everything that you've put into life. And I believe that sometimes it's orchestrated by the creator of all things to guide you into a place that you have to surrender all your thoughts and all your beliefs and all your mindsets and all your curriculum and you just have to surrender to it all and say, okay, I give. I know that you have the power. I know that you have the bandwidth. I know that you have the superiority. He's superior being over the earth. And I know that you have everything that I need. Sometimes I just have to go inward to get it. And sometimes I know that the creator is going to get mad at us for always reaching outside of ourselves to try to, pull him in from outside of ourselves. That's the biggest misnomer I believe that we can have, to believe that he's outside of us when he's actually in us. And so at the same time this morning, I ain't had nothing to say to y'all. I really did not have anything to say to y'all. I really did not. And so I came in this morning in spite of, because I believe that sometimes even when you're empty and even when you don't have anything to say, sometimes I believe that he will say, still show up for the assignment. Even with nothing to say, still show up and post up on your assignment. Whatever your assignment is in life, man, whatever your assignment is in life, sir, whatever you feel as though you have to do to generate, dollar bills, or to generate, I would do this for the free. What I do in the morning as I prepare my heart and my mind and my spirit to come and speak into the mind of the people, sometimes I just have to let go. Let go of anything that I desire. Let go of anything that I want to say. And just say what needs to be said. And so this morning I came. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment, true enough. I'm your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'll never give you anything under intellectual content. For whatever reason, when I sit down behind this sacred desk, I believe that it's something that I have to say intellectually that will trigger or challenge or change your trajectory of life, your destination. And maybe it's something that I might be able to say that will help catapult and propel you out of darkness into his marvelous light. I don't know. And so at the same time, we're going to have to flow. as we go and as we grow. Sometimes we might just have to flow. And it's a flow state of mind that I'm in at this moment in this season of my life. Sometimes I feel like when we put forth all these extra efforts and energies into certain things that he might not even want us to be in. And then so what is it? What would be the outcome of something that he don't have a desire for us to be in? And so at the same time, I'm here this morning, standing under flow, standing under this flow state of mind that I'm in, just flow in life. Whatever life have for you, and whatever I believe that the overall outcome, I know that we can change it to a certain degree through thought and through thinking and through memories, and keeping our mind intact, keeping our mind structured in a way that if it's something that comes into our life that's not conducive to our overall growth or not conducive to our overall well-being, then we'll pinpoint it instantly, because we know that it's not sent by the Creator. And so at the same time, I know that sometimes in this life, as we go through this life and life's curriculum, that we're going to be in flow state, a flow state of mind. Because as soon as you try to oppose, show forth opposition, as soon as you try to smash or to discount anything that we once understood and once knew, then I believe that you knock yourself down a few blocks. I believe that somehow or another we're going to have to use what we once knew and what we once understood still as a foundational truth to a certain degree. There's no real true reason to kind of, discard it. We're going to have to keep it where it was, because it's a foundational truth by which we once stood. And so there's no reason. I say there's no reason not to flow. Just stay in a state of flow. Just continue to flow, man. Continue to flow, bro. Bro, just continue. Don't give up right now. This is not the time to throw in the towel. This is not the time to not be your best or be at your best in your best character. Operate from your best character traits. So sometimes in this thing called life, it's the circles. It's circles of life. It's the circles. It's ups at certain points. It's downs at certain points. There's trials and tribulations. There's all these different things that we have to consider. And I'm not saying not to consider it. I say just consider it in its proper place, in its proper location, by which it once was. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. I'm your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. I believe I can stand in all four of those titles, all four of those characteristics. And I believe that the Creator have sent me on assignment to be here as a podcast professor. Y'all know all you need is a master's degree to do that. So I've obtained those. And so at the same time, this most powerful frequency of the universe right now of God is in wealth, health, and miracles will come your way. I say miracles will still come your way. This sound that we're listening to, it's for miracles, it's for wealth, it's for health. It's one of the most powerful frequencies of the Creator of all things. And so at the same time, I decided to put this frequency in your ear. And hopefully you'll tap into the frequency. and understand that there's a frequency in the earth, that there's a sound in the earth that will get you closer, get you more in tune, get you more in line. There's a sound. There's a sound in the earth, man. And this is it right here. There's a sound. And so, yeah. 963 hertz. We have to create. We're going to have to believe. And you're going to have to become. Everything that the Creator has ordained for you to become, I believe that you're going to have to become it before you can leave this earth. And so at the same time, I'm here, standing on my ding, in my assignment, speaking to the mind of the people 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. Did you hear it? Did you hear me? I say I'm here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, in the 9 o'clock hour, speaking into the mind of the people. That's my assignment. This morning I woke up with absolutely nothing to say. I haven't been getting these downloads like how I used to get those quick, fast downloads. I haven't. And so at the same time, I just kind of like been flow, operating in flow, in a flow state of mind. You might as well flow. Ain't no reason not to flow. Did you hear me? I said there's no reason not to flow, man. You might as well flow. And then be grateful as you flow. Did you hear me? I said go ahead on and be grateful as you flow. You might as well be grateful. Be mindful. Be attentive to where you are in life. Be inspired by what you will be entering into this new year. Start building an attitude of gratitude towards being inspired. We made it through. We 350 something days into the new year. If you're still here, if you can still tap in, if you can still tap into the environment by which you are in at the moment, by which you wake up in the morning and you're in your own individualized environment, then we're doing something right. Something is being done correctly. Because we know it's going to come a time in our lives that this is not going to be. We will transition. What I'm discovering about this thing called death, I don't know why it's just coming in my mind right now. You know, life is a part of death. Death is a part of life. It's a part of each other. And so at the same time, I just know that none of us will get out of here alive. I know that much. None of us will get out of here alive. So you might as well live while you have life. Did you hear me? I said you might as well live while you have life. You might as well live it. Live life to the fullest. Be impactful in the earth. Open up your podcast. Write your book. Get on your assignment. Do what needs to be done for your own fingerprint in the earth. Because your fingerprint is the only one can do it the way by which you do it. It's your fingerprint, sir, that can do it the way that you do it. Nobody can do it your way. Man, no one else can do it your way, sis. You got to be able to do it the way by which you can do it. Through your own creative understanding. And so you might as well lead. And might as well allow the process of life to lead you into your truth of understanding and comprehensions. Let life's curriculum lead you. Stay attentive to life's curriculum. Because when you stand outside of it all and you look down in on it, That's the only position that we have in the earth at this moment, is to stand outside of all of it, not be controlled by it, and then look down in on it, and then see it for what it really is. It's life. It's the curriculums of life. So when we stand outside of it, you get a better viewpoint of it. Did you hear me? I said when you stand outside of it all, you get a better viewpoint of it. When you stand outside of it. Stand outside of all of it. Just stand outside of all of it. Let them talk. Let them create narratives. Let them start even lying on you. They'll start to lie on you too. They'll create things in the atmosphere that will sound right and know it's dead wrong. And at the same time, in this thing called life, you just keep smiling. You just keep living. You keep conquering. You keep existing. You keep allowing your essence to be valued in the earth because of your essence and your entity by which you can explain, inspire, express, explore new territories, new positions. You're free. You're free enough to do that. Yeah, you're free. Might as well be free. Did you hear me? You might as well be free. Free yourself from the bondage. Did you hear me? I say anything that will hold you in bondage, man. Anything that will constrict or confine you to become something other than beside what the creator of all things desire you to be, and operate in your fullness of understanding and comprehensions in here. You might as well be free. You might as well be free to do so. You might as well be free. Allow yourself to be free in your thoughts and free in your comprehensions and free in your majesty. Be majestic. That's a good word. I don't know. It just dropped it. Y'all know I close my eyes and I just speak out my spirit. Majesty. That word just majesty, just and being majestic. What does that mean? To be majestic in the earth. That sounds good. I don't even know exactly what it means, but it sounds good. Be majestic. Yeah, that's a good word. I don't even know. I'll sit here and close my eyes and speak into your mind. Speak into your thoughts. Speak into your character. Your character. Yeah. Bring your vibrations higher. That's on the light side of conscientiousness. To bring your vibrations higher. To elevate your vibrations and inclinate your energy. Cause it to come higher. What can they do with that? When you don't address the foolishness because it's already beneath you and you know that people will try to taint who you are. They'll try to taint your spirit. They'll try to taint your name. They're trying to taint your character. They're trying to taint anything that will stop you from shining and coming forth and becoming all that the Creator has called you into. They'll create a narrative. They'll create a story about you and start dropping lies. And we used to, back in the day, we call it larceny. Why you got all that larceny for that man like that? Man, you got all that larceny? Because their heart is not pure. They want to see you fall. They want to see you do worse than what they don't want to see. They don't mind you doing good. They just don't want you to see you doing better than them. they start to see and recognize that you're doing better than them, then they'll create a narrative that and create a narrative in the earth that people can try to tap into and believe based on how they view it. And so at the same time, they'll come and start saying certain things about you, sir. They'll say certain things about you, ma'am, at the job and at the office. Oh, she must be sleeping with all the doctors. And in order to be the nurse that she is and put forth the effort that she does, she must be sleeping, and she's getting promoted. She might be sleeping with all the doctors. They'll start creating some stuff. Yeah, they'll start creating narratives. Oh, he must be sick. You know what I'm saying? And then don't even know you're the healthiest you ever been in life. Even in the midst of you trimming down and eating according to your blood type. I've been on this journey for 9 years, and my mind is clear. My thoughts are clear. You can't eat pig and pork. You can't eat beef, and you just can't. I don't believe that you can eat these animals and then don't start taking on the characteristic of the animal by which you feast off of. I don't believe that you can do that. I believe that it drops all the way down into your DNA. And so at the same time, we just came up out of the day that they call Thanksgiving. They give thanks on this day, and then you go and then you pig out on all these groceries and these different type of cheeses and all this different type of, and then you're so sluggish going into the new year because you still got all this stuff in your body that's holding your weight down and causing you to be slowful in your thoughts and slowful in your energy. You can't even raise your vibrations up because you got all these things that's detrimental to your internal body, your internal being, and your spirit that's holding you down, keeping you stagnated, keeping you without the ability to be light enough to move in the spirit realm, light. Be L-I-G-H-T, not only the light of the world, but just to be light in your heaviness, to be light and flowy, have the ability to flow in life. Ooh, I sat down here with nothing to say. I don't know what happens to me when I sit behind this sacred desk. I came here this morning with absolutely nothing to say to y'all. And y'all to get this much from me, you better honor it. You better identify with it as much as possible. Because I know when I start talking about people's food and their food choices, they're not gonna like that. I've been on this journey 9 years. I had to cut out corn, cabbage, tomato, and potato. All those 4 things, as soon as I see potato, it turns me off. I can't eat potato chips, out of potato chips. I can't eat, Pringles. I used to love Pringles. I can't eat that. I see salsa, that's tomato, ketchup, tomato, the barbecue sauce, tomato. Anything about tomato paste, I can't have. I can't eat pizza anymore. No more cheese, no more pizza, no more the tomato paste on the pizza before they lay the cheese on top. I can't eat the cheese, so I have to eat bread. So this is about my 9th year of some restrictions that I placed on myself based on the diagnosis by which I got in 2016. I was diagnosed with gout arthritis. And so now the reason why I can do this right here, y'all see that? Yeah, you see I can do that? I wasn't able to do that before. I wasn't able to do this right here. My fingers wouldn't even work properly when I wasn't in control of my diet. My knees and my wrists and my ankles were all inflamed. And now that I eat according to my blood type, and now how I show people how to eat according to their blood type, there's only 4 blood types in the earth. A, B, and O. O is the original man. That's the one when the creator of all things reached down and blew the ruach breath of life into Adam's nostril. He became a living soul. O's is the original blood type. That's why they can donate to everybody and can't really take liquor from anybody. because they're O's. And so we got to start learning our blood types. We need to know what our blood types are. We need to know and eat according to the blood type by which it has been designed by you. Every nut you can't eat across your blood type. You know what I'm saying? You want to eat a peanut, that's not for your A positive blood people. Almonds is for A positive blood people. See, so it's like peanut butter, jelly. I know you want to make that P and J, but jelly has high fructose corn syrup in it. So I don't know. Might not be able to eat jelly. I can't eat jelly. I have to try agave. Agave is my sweetener. So if I want to put something on that doesn't have sweet, it has to be agave, an all-natural sweetener that actually causes you to not spike on your glycemic index. It's an all-natural sweetener that doesn't cause your glycemic index to spike or decrease. So it's agave. So I sat here this morning as my journey is leading me to grow into the person I desire to be. I believe that it's going to start with your disciplined food intake. As you grow into the person that by the Creator and the design by the Creator wants you to grow, I think He's going to wean you off of a lot of these things in the world like milk. Milk is cow pus. Milk is not good for your body. The only thing milk is good for is to turn a 65-pound calf into a 350-pound cow. So people that drink milk will be sick. It'll cause you to inflame. So that's what it does for my body anyway. So I'm just sitting here this morning as my journey is leading me down and up these paths of understanding. Maybe the enlightenment that I'm having through these downloads and through these understandings and comprehensions is because of my diet. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm enlightened and have the ability to be encouraging to individuals that doesn't have the strength enough in their disciplinary actions that cause them to not want to partake in that food that will cause them low vibrational attributes in the earth. I don't know. And so anyway, my journey here is leading me to grow into the person that I deserve to be as well as I desire to be. And so at the same time, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., a thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment to tell the world, to tell my people, to tell society, to tell the community, to tell my family, be mindful. Be mindful. Don't partake across the whole food diaspora. Maybe the disciplinary actions that's going to have, maybe it's going to start with your food choices first. Maybe your discipline will come when you have the ability to control your palate. And don't let your palate be the master of your life. Allow your palate to drive you to just partake in everything across the whole food chain, ma'am. You will be sick. You'll be sick eventually. You're going to have illnesses in your body. Your body will be diseased. Where do you get the word diseased from? Yeah, it might just start from our food choices. I don't know. I don't have all the answers, man. Hey, sis, I don't have all the answers, nieces. All the nieces and nephews in the earth, I don't have all the answers. All I do is sit down 1 day, 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour and speak out my spirit. I came here this morning with nothing to say. I looked in the mirror this morning as I brushed my teeth. I say, what would you have me to say into the mind of the people that will help catapult and propel them into a new dimension of thought, a new dimension of understanding, a new dimension of worthiness, a new dimension of ease, a new dimension of light, a new dimension of creativity, a new dimension of understanding and wisdom, a new dimension of knowledge, a new dimension of essence. I don't know what it's going to take. Maybe it just take me to talk to the mind of the people. Maybe I'm here just to speak into your understanding. Maybe something that I would say that would trigger something in you to say, you know what, let me start my journey of understanding and comprehensions. I don't have all the answers. All I'm here to do is free myself. Anything that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent me from becoming and creating, I'm going to free myself of it. Anything that will stagnate my growth, anything that will potentially have the capacity to prevent me from being free and operate in freedom, maybe I'll erase it out of my life, including my children. I know I just said something that will hurt you. I know. He said his children, they can go to. Did you hear me? I say I have a child that can very well be scratched. Yes. I had a child that was removed off this earth already. I have children that's still here. But at the same time, if you can't flow with me, son, if you can't flow, then maybe it's okay to go. I know some parents will say, I'm just not that parent. I'm that parent that's going to say, look, sir, if you're going to hinder, if you're going to stagnate, if you're going to try to prevent me from being free and want to hold me against my past, something that I can't even control and or change. I can't change my past. I had a session with a young lady the other day that her daughter, she did everything for her daughter. Everything. Showed up all the events, showed up at all of the ballet events, and she did put her daughter through school, best drip, sacrificed herself for her daughter. And do you know that lady cried on the phone with me just the other day? She cried boo tears because of how her daughter made her feel that she missed like 2 to 3 events out of her whole entire life. She missed about 2 or 3 of the events, and her daughter remembered the 2 or 3 events that she missed over the 1,001 events that she made it to. Ooh-wee. And that lady was distraught because she said, how did you remember the 3 times that I didn't come, but then can't remember all of the times I did? And all of the sacrifices I made when I did come, and the 3 times that I did not show up to the event. You crossed over and became, AKA I was there. That was years later. But you remember the stuff when you was in the 9th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade? How about as an adult when I came and got you into all these things like this here and supported you through those processes? Would you remember that? And so what I told her, I said, listen, what I'm discovering about this thing called life, right? This is what I'm discovering. And you can do 1,000 good things. Let's say 10 bad things. So that means you got 990 good things that you did over the 10 bad that you did not. You got 1,000 good things and 10 bad things within that 1,000 of good things that I did. And your children remember the 10 bad things that you did over the 990 good things that you did. What are we supposed to do with that? And so at the same time, I told her, you're going to have to move past your past. And if your daughter do not understand or comprehend, it's because she chose not to. Ooh-wee. I say she's choosing to hold that against you, ma'am. Because you know all the things that you did and the pureness of heart that you did it in. You know what you did and how pure it was toward when you were doing it. You knew. And if your daughter don't have the capacity to let go of those 3 or 4 bad things that you did not show up for, as opposed to all of the things that you did, that means that's a choice that she's choosing to hold that against you and to keep you in bondage. I have a child like that too, that will bring up my past, try to hold my past against my present and my future. You got to go, sir. I can't change it, ma'am. You can't go back into your past and change anything that you once did. Whether it was a bad decision, a decision that you should have known, that you know now that you shouldn't have made, but you can't change it. So why would you allow somebody to hold you against it? All we can do is say, hey, look, we ain't perfect out here in the space, bro. Hey, we ain't perfect out here in the space, man. We ain't perfect out here. There ain't no perfection out here, sir. You ain't perfect. You keep living your life and you're going to see how imperfect you are as a parent. So I sat down here this morning with nothing to say. And y'all got all this out of me. And so whatever it is that the creator of all things have a desire for me to operate with it from within, I told y'all right now in life's curriculum, I'm in the state of flow. F-L-O-W. I'm in the state of flow. It's a state of mind that you're not putting forth any opposition on anything. You're just in a flow state of mind. I believe that this is the best state to be in, where I'm not constricted, I'm not confined, I'm free. I'm at liberty to do it and say it the way I feel as though I want to do it and say it. Because I am the creator of it all. And I am the author of this book. I am the autobiography dude. I write my own autobiography through spoken word and understanding. So I'll write my own autobiography here on my assignment, speaking into the mind of the people, through my own thoughts and understandings and knowledge and wisdom. You don't have control of the past. I even seen a young lady that lost a child 21 years ago. And she said even a few days ago that she still misses her daughter 21 years later. And I understand it. I understand it from the capacity by which I've lost a child. And so at the same time, by me losing this child, my 29-year-old son, the Nard will forever be missed. I don't know if I can keep him to the forefront of my membrane because a part of me, I lost a part of me in his death. So I choose to kind of try to, over the years, try to disconnect from the pain and the hurt. And so I don't want to be held by it 21 years later. I don't want to be still stagnated from growing. Because then that means that you're not trusting the process, man. You got to trust the process, that it was a reason by which your daughter left. And now she's your ancestor. She's your maybe she's your guardian angel. Look at it from that perspective. And so I had to become get a grief counseling certification because of the hurt and the pain that I went through my son's death. And so at the same time, I still, 4 years later, look back on my life and say, I can't talk to my child. Wow. I still don't want to be like stagnated by the death of my son. But I know that everybody grieved differently. Everybody grieved, some people can't let it go. Or some people use that death as a crutch by which they hold on to something that will be low vibrational enough for them not to have to bring their vibrations up past the neutral part. Because I believe holding on to the death of a loved one is kind of problematic to a certain degree. You can do it, but I don't know if that's going to be the best answer. And so I'm here this morning as your thought provoker, here to provoke thought in your mind, cause your mind to do the mindset shifting that's necessary in order to be the best version of yourself. And I don't think you'll be able to hold on to even any previous diagnoses like I have, been diagnosed with gout arthritis. I can't hold on to that. I got to find out what's going to free me past it. What freed me past that ideology was eating according to my blood type. So that's what made me victorious past that. And so maybe it's something in our minds that we're going to have to click into and say, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. When is enough enough? I can't allow something that happened 20-something years ago to affect me to this day. So you're going to have to let go. You're going to eventually have to let go and operate in a state of flow where I am right now. I'm in a state of flow. Whatever come my way, I'll flow with it. Yeah. Whatever is my destiny, I'll flow according to it. As long as I know I put my best foot forward, then that should be enough. And that's what I did with my children. I put my best foot forward. Kendrick and the Nod, I put my best foot forward, soldier. I did that. I took y'all into my custody. I rocked with y'all through things that y'all wouldn't even understand. And so at the same time, I'm still here. I'm still here on my assignment. I'll always be your father, soldier, no matter what. That would never change. That would never change. Even with my deceased son, that would never change. He's still my child. And I'll always be his father. In spite of the absence of his body from this earth. So, ma'am, get in your state of flow. Accept what it is and flow past it as much as you possibly can. Accept it to be what it is and then flow past it. That's what you're going to have to do. That's what you're going to have to do. So, when you reach that aha moment, like I had to do, and say, it is what it is. Whatever it is what it is. Whatever it is what it is. And let it be. Just let it be. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be. So just move. Just move. Just move with the power that worketh within you. There's a power that you're going to have to eventually tap into internally. There's a power. It's already in you, man. You're going to have to tap into this power. Tap into this perspective. And all it's going to do is drag you down if you don't release it. You're going to have to release it into the atmosphere. You're going to have to release it. And so, as we grow, we must go. And as we go, we must grow. Did you hear me? I say, as we grow on the go, we might as well operate from a state of flow. Ooh-wee. Did you hear me? Hey, did you hear me? You might as well grow and go and operate in a state of flow. You might as well. There's no reason not to. Did you hear me? I said there's no reason not to. You might as well do it. And move past the past. Try to move past the pains of the past. Because the pains of the past is what give you power for your future. The pains of the past. Because we know that pain is a prerequisite for power. That if you don't want power, then you don't want power, you must not want to endure pain. Because pain is that prerequisite for power. Yeah, you're going to have to go through pain. You're going to have to go through something, this thing called life. Yeah. And so, if you're going to go, you might as well grow. And if we're going to grow and go, we might as well flow. And jump all the way in this flow state of mind where I am right now. It's a flow state of mind. Just flow with it. There's no reason to go against it. Just flow with it. You might as well flow with it. With gotta be on the top side of the hourglass. Against gotta be at the bottom. You're flowing against something that's out of your control, then at the same time, you're hurting yourself even the more. So you might as well flow as you go and grow. Yeah. And give yourself credit for making it through the process. Give yourself credit for not throwing in the towel. And you very well could be rightfully so to throw in the towel of life. But don't you have other children that's watching you? Don't you have other kids that's looking up to their mother, watching you move? And understanding that you got to move in spite of the absence of your daughter. You still got to move. I still have to move in spite of the absence of my son. I still got to move in the things in life's curriculum. I still have to move. And so, yeah, I have to give myself credit for making it to the destination by which I am at this moment. Because I never would have thought that 4 years later, I'll be here. Yeah, I'm here. 5 years later, I'm here. I'm still here after the burial of my son. I'm still here. I didn't know that I'll be able to make it this far after his death. same time, I'm here. I'm still on my assignment. I'm still healthy and wealthy. I'm wealthy in thoughts and healthy in my body. I speak nothing but health over my body. I don't have no sicknesses in my body. I don't even acknowledge gout because I have full control over that. I eat according to my bedtime. And so at the same time, I'm here growing and going. Did you hear me? I say I'm here growing and going. And so maybe it was time for YouTube to black out on there. I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm back. YouTube, I'm back. But anyway, I'm here this morning. And I hope y'all was able to hear me. Maybe I got that phone call saying y'all couldn't hear me again. I don't know. But anyway, I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., thought-provoking specialist. And I'm on assignment. Just feel free to be free. Did you hear me? I say feel free to be free. Feel free. Yeah, feel free to be free. When you free, it's the best. It's the best. It feels the best to be free and not bound by bondage that we placed on ourselves, on our minds, and our constructs. Sometimes even through religious sectors, you will be bound. You'll be bound in your thoughts and bound in your movement because you can't do this or you can't do that. And it's just too. And we're gonna find if we wake up one day and find out that, oh my God, they really did it to us in our minds. Anyway, give yourself credit for making it to your destination, which is here. And feel it. Understand it and comprehend it. Did you hear me? I say feel it, understand it, comprehend it, acknowledge it, accept it, allow it to be. Yeah. It's the best flow state ever. Jump all the way in your flow state. It's a flow state of mind. It's a flow state. Jump in it. You might as well jump in it. Let it be what it is. Stop controlling the narrative that you don't have any control over. Yeah. Stop trying to control the narratives, man. You don't have no control over the fact that you lost. You took an L on a child. I did too. I don't have no control over it. So I desire to let it go and be free. You can't change the outcome. You can't shift the dynamic of the truth of the matter. So all you have to do now is shift your mind and your thoughts and say, I'm free from that because I have no control over. I had no control over the outcome. So I gotta free myself of it. Because if I could have did anything other than allow it to be, I would have. So anyway, I'm gone, y'all. I sat down here this morning with nothing to say. And y'all got all this out of me. Wow, that's a remarkable feat. My journey is leading me to grow into the person I desire to be. Yeah. And I've survived a lot. And it has made me a better person. And I give myself credit for making it to the destination which I am right now, here on this 16th day of December 2024. I'm still here on my assignment, standing. Yeah, it's a beautiful space to be. Thank y'all for chiming in with me this morning. I ain't had nothing to say to y'all. And I still got an hour. Y'all still got an hour worth of speaking. When the creative said, show up for your assignment in spite of how you feel. You still got to show up for your assignment in spite of anything that you might have going on in this thing called life's curriculum. You still have to show up for your assignment. You might as well grow as you go and stand into the state of flow. Did you hear me? Get into your flow state of mind and flow with it. Since you can't change the outcome. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment.